Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to look at solving multi-step inequalities. What you're going to want to have on you, you're going to want to have your notebook, pen or pencil, calculator, and then that bright green sheet of paper I gave you in class so you don't have to draw as much. So, your learning goals, I can solve multi-step inequalities, and the continuous goal, I can graph the solution to an inequality. Now, grab out that sheet of paper that I gave you. Find it, go find it. It's somewhere. I did give it to you. If you don't have it, download it from Google Classroom, okay? Let's fill it in. So, the golden rule of inequalities. We've covered this already, but what it is, whenever you multiply or divide both sides of an inequality by a negative number, you must flip the inequality symbol. And you've seen that already, right? That was not anything new. That's something that we have already covered. So, here's your steps to solving inequalities. So basically, you're going to get the variable by itself on one side of the inequality symbol. Oops, can't spell today. There we go. Alright, so you're going to get x is greater than or equal to 3. Then, you're going to check the order. What I mean by check the order, you want it to have the variable on the left. Remember, we're going to flip-flop if we need to. There we go, variable on the left. Then you're going to place a circle on the number line at our answer. Number 4, we're going to figure out, is it an open or closed dot? And then shade which way. Right? Okay, so let's try an actual example of this. So, when are we going to have an open circle? When are we going to have a closed? Well, we remember open is when we have either a less than or a greater than. Closed circle is a less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. So, let's do this problem. 5 minus 3x is less than or equal to 13 plus x. So, let's subtract x from both sides. Why not? So I'm going to get 5 minus 4x is less than or equal to 13. Those cancel out. Let's subtract 5, it looks like. Get the x on one side. Those cancel. I'm left with negative 4x is less than or equal to 8. Divide by negative 4. Now, dividing by negative, right? So, divide by negative, flip sign. Okay, whoops. Going forward all today. There we go. X is greater than or equal to negative 2. Now, let's graph. I have negative 3, negative 2, negative 1. Place the circle there at negative 2. Figure out, is it going to stay open or is it going to go closed? It's equal to, right? So we're going to close that right here, close circle. And then which way are we going to shade? Which way? Is x greater than or equal to negative? X is greater than, so this way. Let's try another problem. I have 15 is greater than or equal to 5 minus 2 times the quantity 4m plus 7. So, very first thing I notice, let's distribute that to inside to it. So we're going to have 15 is greater than or equal to 5 minus 8m, because it's negative 2, right? Minus 14, because negative 2 times 7 is a negative 14. Looks like 5 and 14 need to be combined. So I have 15, 5 minus 14 is negative 9. Add 9 to both sides. So I'm going to get 24 is greater than or equal to negative 8m. Looks like I need to divide by negative 8. I get negative 3 is, hold on, what? Oh, yeah, got to flip the sign, right? So flip that around. Now, m's not on the left. That's a no-go. M's got to be on the left. Let's flip-flop. So there we go. So I have negative 3, negative 4, and negative 2. Closed out at negative 3, right? And then arrow's pointing to the right. Variable's on the left, so I can shade on the right-hand side. Now, just like we can get many solutions and no solution, we can get those for inequalities too. What this is going to look like. 5 is greater than, oh, that should be greater than or equal to 5. That means you get many solutions, because 5 does equal 5. Or if you get 5 is greater than 3, that means that you have no solution. Now, what if I would have gotten 5 is greater than 5? 5 is not. This would be a no solution. So be very careful. Please watch out. Make sure you don't screw up just because you were reading it too fast. Let's try a problem here. So I have 9 plus 5n is less than or equal to 5n minus plus 1. Very first thing, I'm going to get the n's to the same side. So I'm going to subtract 5n. And I get, oh, 9 is less than or equal to negative 1. Is 9 smaller than or equal to negative 1? No, not likely. So that's no solution. I can't graph no solution, so I'm just going to cross out that little thing there. Here's another story problem for us. We want to make a rectangular banner that is 18 feet long. You have no more than 48 feet of trim for the banner. What is the possible width of this banner? So, if I'm doing trim around it, that's the perimeter, right? And I know perimeter's formula is 2L plus 2W equals P. So, I know my length is 18 and my perimeter, or the trim, is 48. So let's plug that in. 2 times 18 plus 2W. Now, I have no more than 48 feet. So I can't use more than 48. So this has to be less than 48, right? Let's figure out our W. So I got 36 plus 2W is less than or equal to 48. It looks like we need to subtract 36. So we get 2W is less than or equal to 12. Let's divide by 2. 6. So my width has to be under 6 feet to make this banner possible. And that's the end of this video. See you later, Sabers.